Imagine waking up to the news that a wealthy couple had been brutally murdered in their own home. At first, it looked like a robbery, but as investigators dug deeper, they uncovered a shocking truth. The people responsible were not strangers, they were connected to the victim's own daughter. This is the story of the Suzane von Richthofen case, one of Brazil's most infamous criminal cases. Before we begin, this video discusses a real criminal case involving murder. The purpose is to explain the events based on publicly reported information and court findings. Viewer discretion is advised. Suzane von Richthofen came from a wealthy and respected family in São Paulo, Brazil. Her father, Manfred von Richthofen, was an engineer, and her mother, Marja von Richthofen, was a psychiatrist. To many people, they appeared to have a successful and comfortable life. But behind closed doors, tensions within the family were growing. As a teenager, Suzane began dating Daniel Cravinhos. Reports at the time suggested that her parents strongly disapproved of the relationship. According to court findings, disagreements within the family became more serious over time. Investigators later concluded that these conflicts played a role in what happened next. No one outside the family could have imagined how the situation would unfold. On the night of October 31, 2002, Suzane's parents returned home after an evening out. According to the investigation and later court proceedings, Daniel Cravinhos and his brother, Christian Cravinhos, entered the house and killed Manfred and Marja. After the murders, the crime scene was arranged to resemble a burglary. Later that night, Suzane returned home and called emergency services, reporting that she had found her parents dead. Initially, investigators considered the possibility of a robbery, but several details did not fit that explanation. Police noticed inconsistencies in the crime scene and in the accounts given by those involved. As investigators gathered evidence and questioned the suspects, the story began to change. Eventually, the investigation concluded that the crime had been planned in advance. Authorities arrested Suzane von Richthofen, Daniel Cravinhos, and Christian Cravinhos. The case quickly became national news across Brazil. People were shocked that a daughter had been accused of helping plan the murders of her own parents. In 2006, the three defendants stood trial. After hearing the evidence, the court convicted Suzane von Richthofen, Daniel Cravinhos, and Christian Cravinhos for their roles in the murders. They received prison sentences under Brazilian law. Over the years, aspects of their imprisonment and legal status have changed through Brazil's justice system, but the convictions remain one of the country's best-known criminal cases. More than 2 decades later, the Richthofen case continues to attract attention. Many people still debate the motives behind the crime and discuss how such a tragedy could happen within a family. The case has inspired books, documentaries, and films, keeping public interest alive even years after the trial. Suzane von Richthofen case remains one of the most shocking criminal cases in Brazil's history, not only because of the crime itself, but because it involved members of the same family. If you found this documentary informative, consider subscribing for more carefully researched true crime stories from around the world. Thank you for watching.